It's the music that we choose. 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 The music that we choose. The world is spinning too fast. I'm fine that Nike shoes to keep myself tethered to the days I tried to lose. My mama said to slow down, you must make your own shoes. Stop dancing to the music of gorillas in a happy mood. Keep my groove on. It's the music that we choose. 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 In the jungle, watching a paper trail, caught up in the conflict between his brain and his tail. And if time's elimination, then we got nothing to lose. Please repeat the message. It's the music that we choose. Keep my groove on. It's the music that we choose. It's the music that we choose. It's the music that we choose. It's the music that we choose.
The summit from BMT's point of view is an excellent opportunity for BMT to meet with other engineering consultancy firms as well as construction firms and clients to talk about the number of issues that BMT Fluid Mechanics are involved with in terms of tall building design. The topic of wind engineering for super tall buildings is obviously a key one. Wind loads on tall buildings is one of the major influences in design. BMT Fluid Mechanics' role in that varies from a multidisciplinary view, in that we can look at facade engineering as well as overall structural loads, building motions, as well as new topics such as building physics that are key in the design of super tall buildings.
It seems like the agenda is very full of the appropriate speakers. I know a lot of people that have been speaking personally from my years in the industry. Ahmed Abdulrazak from Samsung, we worked with him on the Burj Khalifa. A number of other people, consultants we've been working with, Lurch Bates, Martin Rees, and RJA, all consultants we're familiar with who have very, very relevant topics to discuss.
我认为咱们的这样的一个超高层建筑为主题的这样的一个活动呢，非常好，因为大家都知道咱们在国内现在包括全球来讲，超高层项目都是一个行业内比较关注的一种项目类型，非常有帮助。
是今年的来宾呢是远远的多于前2年。而且的这个嘉宾的这个演讲的水平，演讲的内容呢是非常的丰富，借助于杰培森公司提供了这么一个良好的沟通平台，能够让更多的这个建筑商，还有我们的施工单位以及我们的设计单位了解到我们的产品。
I think has been a really good show. It's showcased a lot of different ideas in what the technologies are, the coming technologies. It showcases the latest designs by some of the top designers in the world in terms of creating the physical substance of the vision of the clients. Has been very informational to the developers here and understanding what the best practice trends are from around the world.
And I've really enjoyed the conference so far. There's been some very, very interesting speakers, some of whom I'm very familiar with because they turned up at all the high-rise building conferences, but there was some really interesting new stuff, particularly this morning on the second day. I really enjoyed that. So I always look forward to these conferences. I think the difference between this one and other high-rise conferences is there seem to be more developers here rather than architects or engineers, and it's always more interesting for architects to see potential clients rather than familiar architects. So that's a very big plus for this conference and this organization, so that's been very good.
Well, the conference has been fantastic. It's very well organized and there's been a lot of people here.
and a lot of people, I've met new people, and I've met up again with people I haven't seen since from other conferences actually. People have come from overseas as well.
For us, it's a means of doing some marketing, meeting people. That means both. We learn, we exchange ideas, we learn about the newest technologies from the speakers, but also we get in contact with potential new clients.
And I'm very thankful to GFBS. I think they do a great job in terms of organizing this event. And I'm sure we will have a lot of successful, consequence of participating in this event. Thanks a lot.
Cities are not very environmental to begin with. It's better not to have a city. You have fresh air, green pastures, trees, plants. But if you have a city, we should build them as responsible as we can. And in China, I think you have to build up as much as you build out. And I think the blueprint for the future is to be flexible. But I think the event is good.